Hello, my name is Marcus. I'm 29 years old and I've saved up 75k. I have a great partner, I've worked a good job, and I've built side hustles I'm proud of. But here's the kicker. I still have no idea what I actually want to do with my life. If you've ever felt like you're doing all the quote-unquote right things, but still feel like something's missing, you're not broken. You're just not done evolving. Let me explain. Growing up, I was taught to prioritize safety. Save money, get a secure job, play it smart. And I did. I studied chemistry, got a master's, lived cheap in student dorms, skipped nights out to stack savings, prioritized my health. I started investing. I even built side income through coaching and some photo shoots. It worked. I crossed 75k in savings before age 30. But somewhere along the way, I forgot to ask myself, what am I building this for? The truth is, you can have all the right stats and still be on the wrong route. On paper, I had it all. I had my dream chemistry job. I built a body I was proud of. I have a great relationship. I have side hustle income. I have no financial stress. But internally, it felt like I was just drifting. Like I hit the EXP cap for this part of the game. But no one told me how to reach the next region. That's the scary part of getting what you thought you wanted. Realizing it's not enough. Not because you're ungrateful, but because you're not aligned anymore. So in March of this year, I quit. I left the chemistry job. There's no dramatic scene, just a quiet clarity. If I stayed, I knew I'd shrink. Since then, I've been experimenting again. I moved to a new city. I've been doing some freelance photography here and there. But mainly, I've been building this Neosphere. It started as a Hail Mary. During my Christmas break, I was journaling a lot, I was spiraling, so I said, screw it. What if I just shared the chaos, the confusion, the real-time evolution, all of it, over Pokemon gameplay? Yeah, that's exactly what Neosphere became. I wanted to finally finish a monotype run, and one of my favorite games is Pokemon Emerald. So why not do it in that game? The game that IGN rated 7.8 out of 10 because there's too much water. It made sense, right? And I wasn't trying to build a brand or create my own niche. I was just a digital shedinja, where I could leave my old shell behind and try again. And the wildest part? Other people noticed the evolution too. That evolution, in fact, became very clear to me during a most recent event. And I promise you, this is a true story. I was a Toastmaster at a wedding recently. One of the guests there, Patrick, knew me from way back. Like we're talking when I was in high school, when I was 16, 17, 18. So basically before my 20s. Before the growth, before any of this. After the ceremony, he pulled me aside and said, Marcus, when I saw your name as Toastmaster, I was nervous. I remembered the shy, self-conscious guy from school. I thought this was going to be a disaster, but then he smiled. But that person doesn't exist anymore. I didn't realize how much I needed to hear that, because sometimes it's hard to see your own growth in the mirror. But hearing it from someone who knew the old me, it made me believe in the new one. Since I quit, I've been creating my own reinvention blueprint to make sure that I keep evolving and keep reinventing myself. We're talking daily habits, weekly reflections, monthly experiments. It's basically the same system I started building back when Neosphere was just a journal during burnout. But even now, with a new city, a new chapter, I'm still using that same blueprint. And these aren't just side quests, these are habits for life. So yeah, I'm still figuring it out. But this time, I'm sharing the path as I walk it. This video is an updated version of my fourth video, which was about having saved up 70k but having no direction in life. As I said in the beginning of the video, I don't have all the answers to where my career path is currently taking me. So I've decided to start up a mini-series on this channel. This is basically episode 1 of Marcus Makes Money, because I feel like the one thing that I haven't nailed down is making money online, which I feel like is the next logical step to making money with my side hustles. So this series will basically be a personal finance series for people who hate traditional finance content and loves Pokemon. It's not quote-unquote advice, it's just me evolving. I haven't quite decided whether to put this in the title or just make a playlist, but let's see where this goes.